Rich brain versus poor brain. The psychology of wealth creation. There is a silent difference between people who build wealth and those who spend their entire lives just trying to survive. This difference is not in the neighborhood where they were born, the salary of their first job, or the luck they had throughout life. It starts in the way they interpret problems, opportunities, and decisions. Before money appears in the bank account, it needs to appear in the form of thought. Wealth is first built in the mind and then in the real world. Many people believe that a rich brain belongs only to those who were born into a privileged family. This idea limits the potential of any individual. A rich brain is not a gift. It is a daily construction based on habits, knowledge, discipline, and responsibility. Similarly, a poor brain is not related to the bank balance. It represents a set of beliefs that hinders growth even when good opportunities arise. Your financial reality is a reflection of the decisions you repeat every day. The poor brain seeks immediate comfort. It desires quick results, instant rewards, and easy solutions. It always looks for someone to blame to justify its own situation. The economy is bad. The government is the problem. The company does not value its employees. While external factors do exist, living by only pointing to them means relinquishing control of one's own life. On the other hand, the rich brain asks a different question. Instead of asking who is to blame, it asks what can be done. This small change completely transforms the way of acting. Those who take responsibility develop the ability to find solutions where most only see obstacles. The psychology of wealth is also deeply connected to time. The poor brain trades the future for the pleasure of the present. It buys what impresses other people, even without financial means. It spends before investing. It consumes before producing. It lives waiting for the next paycheck to repeat exactly the same cycle. The rich brain thinks in decades. It understands that each financial decision represents a seed. Some seeds produce results in a few months. Others require years of dedication. Even so, they continue to be planted because there is clarity about the destination. Those who learn to control their own impulses achieve what haste can never buy. Another decisive point is the relationship with learning. The poor brain believes that studying ends when school is over. The rich brain understands that learning is a permanent activity. Books, courses, experiences, intelligent conversations, and analyze mistakes become investments capable of generating returns throughout life. The market rewards people who solve problems. The bigger the problem you can solve, the greater the value the market tends to assign to your work. Therefore, developing skills never represents an expense. It represents an increase in one's own intellectual capital. There is also an important difference in the way each person reacts to failure. The poor brain interprets a mistake as proof of inability. After a defeat, it quickly gives up. The rich brain treats failure as information. It analyzes what happened, identifies the flaws, and adjusts the strategy. It does not confuse a negative outcome with a permanent identity. Failing in an attempt does not mean failing in life. It simply means that there is a better strategy waiting to be discovered. Building wealth requires emotional patience. Money rarely grows at the speed of anxiety. Great fortunes are usually the result of thousands of small, correct decisions accumulated over the years. Few realize this because they are constantly looking for shortcuts. This mindset also completely changes the relationship with work. The poor brain works only for the salary. The rich brain works to develop skills, create value, expand relationships, and build assets that continue to produce results in the future. This does not mean working without rest. It means working intelligently. True productivity arises from the ability to prioritize what truly generates growth. Successful people understand that time is a limited resource and learn to direct it toward high-impact activities. Another fundamental aspect is the environment. No one builds a winning mindset while surrounded by people who ridicule dreams, despise knowledge, and criticize any attempt at growth. The brain absorbs what it hears repeatedly. Therefore, choosing good references is a strategic decision. Protect your mind the same way you would protect your greatest investment. Discipline also surpasses motivation. Waiting to feel like acting is a trap. Motivation varies. Discipline remains. Those who rely solely on enthusiasm only work on easy days. Those who develop discipline keep moving forward even when the path becomes difficult. Wealth creation does not happen by chance. It arises from the combination of knowledge, consistent action, emotional control, and long-term vision. It doesn't matter where you started. What matters is the direction you choose to follow every day. In the end, the real dispute was never between the rich and the poor. It has always been between two ways of thinking. One believes that life happens by chance. The other understands that results are built through conscious decisions, repeated with discipline, and continuously improved. Wealth does not begin when you earn more money. It begins when you develop a mind capable of managing it, multiplying it, and preserving it. Did you like the video? Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you don't know me yet, I am the digital avatar of Brian Mercer. What I bring to this channel is the mindset that generates real wealth. Your personal and financial evolution is our top priority. Follow the channel and start deciding like the greats. If you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the video description. See you later.